Welcome to my channel where we empower business owners, entrepreneurs, and coaches to achieve financial freedom and business success. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic. Get wealthy by mastering these 4 financial concepts. You see, the building blocks for creating wealth and maintaining financial health are the financial concepts. And so don't forget, if you want to take your financial knowledge to the next level, join me in the Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy, your roadmap for mastering your finances and growing your wealth. So let's start with the foundations. Understanding these 4 essential financial concepts: income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. You see, these terms aren't just financial jargon. They're the pillars that hold up your financial house. So whether you're a business owner, entrepreneur, or coach, mastering these concepts is non-negotiable. Sure, you may have a financial advisor or a CPA, but don't outsource your money management or your financial literacy to other experts. They don't have your dreams and goals for your personal life or for your business in their hearts, right? Only you do. And so it's up to you to really understand and master these concepts, because they're the building blocks so that you can go ahead and spearhead towards success for your wealth building journey. So first, let's talk about income. So this is your financial inflow, the money you earn from your job, your business, or investments. That's the fuel for your financial engine. It's cash flow. And you hear wealthy really using the terms like cash flow, right? Income, to be able to really look into multiple sources of income, not just one, you see? Because if you only have one income source, that really is not going to set you up for success or wealth building. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, right? So examples can include wages, salaries, rental income, right? If you're in real estate investor, investing in real estate, whether it's commercial, residential, multifamily, or even just investing in the stock market and the REITs. Dividends is also another cash flow, right? So you want to, and this is from investments, and there's a strategy for getting a high dividend stocks. But these are all examples of income. And the key is not only to grow your income, but also use it wisely to cover expenses, save, and invest. You see, one of the problems that people have with this is they're not very clear with the secret of the wealthy, which is multiple sources of income. And so you built your business, or you're building your business for an additional stream of income. And so you want to make sure you keep a close eye on these numbers and this cash flow. Is it increasing or is it decreasing? And next, we have expenses. Okay, the next financial concept is expense. So let's take a look at this. These are costs of living or running your business. Now, expenses are your financial outflows, and they come in 2 flavors: the essential and the non-essential. You see, the essential expenses includes things like rent, utilities, payroll, insurance. Now, the non-essential expenses include, maybe think entertainment, luxury items, or any subscription services that you rarely use. The goal is to minimize unnecessary expenses so you can maximize your savings and investments. So let's do an activity here. The activity I want you to do is list out all of your expenses, all of these items that really go into your cost of living for your personal. And also, I want you to list out those expenses from your business or the business you're starting. So I want you to really get clear with where's all your money going? Okay, take a close look at this list. And it doesn't have to be exhaustive. Just write down whatever comes to your head, and then also go online and take a look at all those accounts, subscriptions, etc. Lay it all out. Sometimes, at least personally, sometimes it's very healthy for me to do this just on a piece of paper and a pen, so that I can just kind of get it all out and just kind of see that. For others, maybe a spreadsheet works for them, whatever works for you. And you want to have a nice picture of this just right in front of you. Then the next step is I want you to check off any of those that are really just leaking money. A lot of times our businesses take up a lot of technology that we don't really integrate. So there may be one app or one software that can do all these things, and it's probably less expensive than having all of these little tools that we have to integrate and we have to manage. And so it creates a situation where we're actually managing more, expending more of our money, resources, and our time, because now we have all of these additional companies that we need to pay. For example, I had, as a coach, and a course creator, I had a tool that captured my courses, but then another software that sent email out to my email list. And then just another tool that would take care of the payments. And another tool that would take care of these other things. And then I had to kind of plug all these things together. And actually, just sending out emails, there was another software that took care of integrating all of these features. And so that just became so overwhelming to manage. And then I had to pay the subscription monthly for each one of these. That's just too much. So what I ended up doing was I ended up consolidating and just really focusing on this one software. And this one software, I just pay that one company. And in the beginning, it might seem like you're paying a little bit more. Whereas in the last system, everything seemed like it was cheaper. But I was paying a little bit for everyone. And it actually ended up being more expensive, especially since it needed more of my time. So this other thing, I realized that it actually served me better. And the extra gadgets I didn't need, I didn't even use. So I'm not paying for the extra. So I want you, as the third step, right? First, you capture all your expenses. Then you check off the things that are low-hanging fruit, things you can remove. And then the third is think in terms of streamlining, consolidating. Look at all of where everything goes and how can you simplify your flow of things so that you don't have as many expenses. So you're really looking for ways to improve. Now you can do this also with your personal expenses. Really look at those areas that you're using. Like for instance, I have a monthly massage. And to be honest with you, I don't really use it very much. But when I go get a massage, I actually like to go to this other spa that's a little bit more expensive, but it makes me feel so much better. And so does it make sense for me to do the monthly subscription for massages in this place that's meh, and it's touch and go, the type of quality of person I get? And I don't even go every month. Or does it make sense to go once every couple months or once every 2-3 months, but go to the actual place that's truly special for me. Yes, I'm paying a little bit more, but it's not locking me into a subscription service where I'm really getting overwhelmed with the monthly. Or not overwhelmed, but it's just paying, this little monthly fee, but I'm not really getting the emotional advantage that I would get if I just remove that and just, even if I have to pay a little bit more, but I'm not going as often. I hope that's making sense. So a lot of times we hold on to these subscriptions, but they're not adding very much value to us anymore. Maybe we've outgrown it. Before that subscription for massage, I was so excited about. It was a nice thing. But it's kind of like almost like a fast food for massages. If you know what I'm talking about, or the place I'm talking about. So that's the thing. It's like, I'd rather go to that 5-star hotel across town and just really lap in luxury. If I'm gonna get a massage, let me just go all the way, right? So I want you to start thinking of these. And if you notice, I'm not having that lack mentality by any stretch. I don't want you to be in a place of lack when you are doing this exercise for expenses. I want you to think in terms of value. Is this giving me value? And that is how the wealthy are really thinking. Is this giving me, because the type of ideas and the way that my mind is just going to feel so relaxed in this 5-star, spa is going to just, my mental juices are just flowing, and I'm just going to be just so much more in that space, the higher vibration, than if I go, sure, I pay less and I pay monthly, but man, I'm just going to this, fast food for massage place. So I want you to start thinking in terms of that. Streamline, consolidate, and go for value. Okay, so the next is assets. So assets are things you own that have value and can generate income or grow in worth over time. So think of them as your wealth builders. So examples include cash, so liquid cash, real estate, stocks, art that increases in value, or even your business itself. So assets increase your financial stability and help you build a safety net for the future. I really like how Robert Kiyosaki clarifies assets when he says in his book that the house we live in, or our mortgage, a lot of people think that, oh, I own a home, so this is an asset. Well, no, the home that you live in, if you're paying a mortgage still, it's not considered an asset. It's an expense. Why? Because you're paying out every month. If it's paid for, then it's an asset. Or if you're investing, you've invested in real estate, like I have several times, then you know that you have a cash flow coming in every month and you can count on it. So begin to shift your perspective on what's an asset and expense. And I'll tell you what, a lot of times as an entrepreneur myself, I know that sometimes you think your business is an asset, and it's not. It's just a very expensive hobby. And sometimes businesses do start out that way. So I don't want to discourage you, but I want you to be honest about the business that you're building right now. Is it really an asset, or is it a liability right now? Is it an expense? So in the beginning it can be, but I want you to stay focused, and whatever you measure gets improved. So be very clear with your numbers. Track those numbers and set some hard goals. And we know in corporate America, they set some hard goals, and they're looking at things every quarter, right? Quarterly goals, monthly goals when it comes to their sales. So I want you to start thinking of it this way as well. It may be a small business, but it's not a small business to you. This can be everything, right? So I want you to really get zoned in on those numbers and what are your targets. Get that business into an asset-making machine, okay? And you want that cash to flow in. And so Now, an exercise that you can do here is take a good look and capture any personal or business assets, right? Again, cash, real estate, stocks. How much does the business generate, right? Start really capturing these. And now that's the first thing, right? Lay it all out. And then second, make an assessment, right? How can we improve? What are the millimeter shifts that I can do in this area to be able to get more out of it, right? And so, one thing, if you have a real estate and you're getting income, rental income, maybe one way that you can make some tweaks is, and I'm thinking in terms of as a business owner, right? And they're using laundry. This happened to me. That's why I'm sharing this with you. And you see that your tenants have access to a laundry room. You may want to put in some of that coin laundry, so that in order for them, not necessarily coins, because I know there's some with a dash that you can use a credit card, so that when they want to do their laundry, now they're paying to be able to put a load, right? Otherwise, if they go down the street, they'd have to, pay for that coin laundry anyways. So the convenience of having that laundry in their premises is something they're taking advantage of. And if you're not monetizing that, then you're missing out on an opportunity to generate cash flow. So I want you to start thinking of what you already have and what are ways that you can begin to generate more out of it. What are the little things that you have that you can begin to maybe create a bundle, right? If you have a product in e-commerce, I'm in the e-commerce space as well. I have a brand. So if you have a product, what other similar product goes with it that you can bundle and create a new product, you see? And you can still keep it within the same brand, but now it's more of an upgraded product and you can charge more for. So really start getting your ideas and creativity flowing in terms of opportunities that are out there for you. Millimeter shifts, again, that you can now increase the cash flow from that asset. Okay? So finally, let's talk about liabilities. Now, these are your debts and obligations, things you owe to others. So while liabilities can sometimes help you grow, like maybe taking on a business loan for expansion, they also reduce your net worth because they must be paid back, you see? So examples include credit card debt, mortgages, or business loans, see? So the goal here is to manage your liabilities wisely so that you avoid financial strain. So what I want you to do, an exercise here is, let's talk liabilities. List out, okay, what are my personal liabilities? What are the liabilities for my business? Again, these are any debt or any obligations, things that you owe to others. And so that's the first step. And the second step, I want you to take a close look at these liabilities and seek ways in how you can reduce the liabilities, maybe even eliminate some of them. Maybe you've got, some saving there, but with the interest rate of this credit card that you're holding on to, it's really not doing anything for you to have this money pretty much saved, not doing very much in a brick and mortar, basic savings account. Maybe it makes more sense so that you can stop the bleeding from the credit card interest is just to pay that off and focus on doing that, right? Maybe using that snowball method to just pay off the one with the highest balance, right? Or the avalanche method where you pay the one with the highest interest rate. So there are different strategies out there that can help you as tools to really be able to get on top of these things and ultimately to increase your net worth. And that is really the key here. The wealthy really pay attention to their net worth. They're tracking their net worth. Are you? So an activity I'd like you to really zone in on is really understanding, now that you've captured these things, you've got your income clear, you understand where things are coming from, possibly coming up with a plan for multiple sources of income. You've captured all your expenses, right? Seeking ways to reduce them. You've understood what your liabilities are. Right? So now you lay it all out, and now you're able to calculate what your net worth is. Okay? And with that, I want you to start thinking about how you can improve and increase that net worth. Start using these terms and get comfortable with these terms. Start using them more frequently, because we want to position ourselves for success. And so the language that we use is key to positioning ourselves for success, because the wealthy have a different vocabulary, right? And that helps them to continue to get wealthy. So I want you to start thinking that way. What words are you using? Are you thinking in terms of lack and limitation? There's not enough money, I don't have enough money. Or are you thinking in terms of how can I afford this? See, I want you to have that mentality of expansion and of empowerment. You are empowered, okay? And so that's why, you're capturing current state like a snapshot, like a picture, but you're also on the flip side thinking, okay, how can I improve this? Because I want your brain, right, to really start thinking and focusing on improving, okay? Because remember, today, what you have today as a snapshot is only a result of yesterday's thinking. And what you're gonna have in the future is a result of today's thinking. We want to shift our mindset and start thinking in terms of really improvement, empowerment, and moving forward. So here's the magic. When you manage your income, expenses, assets, and liabilities effectively, and you're tracking your net worth consistently, you create a system where your income and assets grow while your expenses and liabilities stay under control. And this balances the foundation of financial freedom. See, this balance, this harmony, this balance and this harmony serves as your foundation for financial freedom. You see? So now that you understand the basics, it's time to take the next step. In my Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy, we go beyond the basics to teach you how to grow your income and assets, how to manage expenses and eliminate debt, and how to build wealth through smart investments. This course is specifically designed for business owners and entrepreneurs and coaches who are ready to unlock their full financial potential. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description to enroll today and start your journey to financial freedom. So remember, financial freedom is not just a dream, it's a system. Master the basics, take control, and watch how your wealth grows. And when I talk about wealth, is really, what is wealth? What is freedom? It's the freedom of time to enjoy the things that you want to do, to spend time with your family, with your friends, right? To enjoy the hobbies that you enjoy doing, right? That is the freedom. To do what you want to do when you want to do it. How's that? To travel whenever you want to, not because you're hindered on your personal finance. So wealthy is not just the money. It's not the money, in fact. It's what it can give to you. You see? And also the security and safety, because it's a spiritual principle, right? In Proverbs that says, wisdom is a protection and a security, just as money is. You see? So it's a safeguard for us. It's what it can do for us, right? So set yourself on the path to success. And if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Share it also with someone who can actually use this financial boost and who you can share this financial journey with. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Oceans of love. Till next time.